got a solution for you. Another thing is, oh, I lost my train of thought. I was all focused on what my topic was. But anyway, so relationship building is a key thing. They have to know that you care about them and not just like, I'm just in it to get my $50 or my $20 or whatever, wherever I'm at in this program. So I just think that's key. That's huge. They've got to trust you. They got to know you care about them. And then you have to step in and be the mentor and coach them through that kickstart and get them to do the same thing that you just did. And then if you're reaching out to people, you want to find people who want to do this business. And so one thing that I did, I think was it last week or this week, I was like, hey, it's X amount of time until Christmas. Who needs extra Christmas money? Who needs extra travel money? I got a solution for you. And so I had one woman who commented a bunch on my post, but she turned out to be kind of crazy. So that's okay, because sometimes that happens. I mean, she really, I don't know, she was scared of Facebook. And so that's okay. But then, I have other people, they want to do it. And I think sometimes, they have to think about it. And I think it goes back to what we learned last week. And I've used this all week with my team is 80% of purchases are made on the 5th to 10th contact. And that goes well with they're not going to sign up sometimes the first time or the second time or the third time. And if you quit there, you're not going to get it. But if you continue on, not every day and maybe not even every week, but if you continue, you have to stay in contact with the person. And that does not just mean, hey, you want to be on my team? Hey, I hadn't heard from you in a week. Hey, can you do this? No, it's like looking at their Facebook. Oh, their kid started school today. Hey, girl, I know it's a tough day for you. I'm here for you. Hey, I remember when my little boy started school. It was hard or whatever. Yeah. So it's that relationship building to know I really do care about you. I care about, oh, you got a job promotion. Well, congratulations. Oh, your cat died. I'm so sorry. Things like that.
And what she said was, relationship building, reaching out to people and let them know, being a supportive friend and building that relationship. It's not to be ingenuine to get a sale.
No.
Yeah, this is a relationship business, and y'all are going to discover, just like I did. I have not sold Avon in 5.5 years. I still have friends that were customers, because you build a relationship with them. And if there's some people, how do I say this? You got to care about people, and most people, even people who say they don't like people, they do, because otherwise they'd be lonely.
Yeah, I agree. I think, I don't want to manipulate people by just showing fake affection, fake affirmation, fake congratulations. People know the difference. And so I want to be genuine with what I say. If I really don't care about that person, then maybe this is not the business for me.
Or maybe that's not your customer.
Do what?
Maybe that's just not your customer.
Maybe it's not, or what. But let's don't present that fake persona. That does not put you in a good light.
Yeah. Nope, that's right. It's just being genuine, building relationships, being that support person. And one of the things we talked about today in our meeting, it all boils down to sell, share, and show.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And that's for product or the opportunity. Because you can sell, share, and show the opportunity just as easy as you can a bottle of lotion or a bottle of perfume. So who would like to add to that? I don't know what you did. Does anybody want to add to that? Or ask a question? Or give a thought? Can we not hear you, Sky?
Sky's muted.
Okay. I seen she said, "Oh, sorry." I'm thinking, did we not hear her?
No, I was driving and I had it hooked up to the Bluetooth.
Oh.
And when I disconnected it from the Bluetooth, like I couldn't hear y'all. Like y'all were like little mouse, and all I heard was, "Don't say, oh, I'm sorry, your cat died." And I was like, "Hey!"
Oh.
But
right, and then that's why she goes, I literally just had my cat put down, and I was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, Scott."
Oh, and I did too.
I did not know.
Yeah,
And then,
yeah. We just have to do the same the other day, Monday. Oh yeah. Sorry, Sky.
it's
Yeah.
okay.
Uh, but anyway, I mean, I think she said it all right there. Unless anybody has something they want to add, or does anybody have a question they want to ask? You know, maybe you're nervous. How do I reach out? How do I do that? And then Haley says, "What about the power of 5?"
Mm-hmm.
Does it? You want to go ahead and elaborate about that, Regina?
Me?
Nope.
Yeah, I think that direct selling or recruiting is a numbers game.
Mhm.
Also, along with that relationship building, it's a numbers game. And so Haley's right. And she's saying it works both ways with the customer and the recruit, and that's the truth. And so, well, I was telling Stephanie yesterday, a long, long time ago in the early 90s, if you did home interior or you did some sort of a party, you could expect half of what you invited to your party. We don't see that a lot now, I don't think, because there's a lot more companies out there for people to purchase from. And so now we're seeing about, I don't know about you guys, I'm seeing 10-20%. Like if I talk to 5, I may get 2. So the more people I talk to, the more I can increase my positive responses for customers and for recruits. But I cannot, and this is a thing that I'm talking to my team about now. We cannot just sit in our house and wait. I cannot just sit in my house and post on Facebook. I have to actually get out in the community. I have to actually talk to people face to face, because that's what they want to see.
Mhm.
Exactly. It's much more than sitting at home.
I feel like people are so busy now.
Mhm.
Coming to parties is a little more difficult. Our
It
kids
is.
have more activities than they've ever had in the past. I know I'm busy 4 nights a week.
Mhm.
I have life group on Monday. I have seminar calls and my workers on Tuesday. And then I have church on Wednesday, and then I have this call on Thursday.
Mhm. Yeah, but it's not just that percentage with parties. Even with your customers, if I message 10 people, or I text 10, or I call 10, or I talk to 10, I'm not going to get all 10. I mean, right? Not usually. Not usually. And so, but the more people I talk to, the more I increase my turnover too. You know what I mean?
Yes.
The more people I get a yes from.
Y'all are gonna laugh at this, but I always think it's that horrible guy in the bar. Okay, the dorky one or the goofy one or whichever guy he is. He goes up and he hits on every woman in that bar.
Yeah, he's not scared.
Eventually, somebody's gonna say yes.
Right.
He knows it's a numbers game.
Mm-hmm.
Because he has learned from experience, the more people I talk to, someone's going to say yes. Somebody's going to dance with me.
Right.
But if he only goes up to 2 or 3, the chances of that happening is less. So next time y'all are in a bar, I want y'all to take notice. There's one guy who's like asking everybody, okay?
Yeah.
No matter how many times he gets shot down, he just goes to the next table.
I think another
Bars, I'm just saying.
I think another real good point too is not to prejudge, and that's a hard one.
Never.
That's a hard one, because sometimes we look at people and we go, "Oh, she'd never work this business. She'd never want this," but they do.
Yeah, you don't know, because we always assume somebody wants extra money.
Mm-hmm.
What else could they be wanting from an Avon business?
Just freedom and more time that set their own hours, more time with their children.
Sometimes just recognition. They're bored.
Recognition. They need a hobby. Because
Yes.
I got back into Avon after my son got out of boot camp and got to his first duty station, and I knew he wasn't coming home for a long, long time. So Avon is something that I can do that kind of keeps me active, and I don't just sit around and twiddle my thumbs and like, oh my God, I wish my son was here. That's not healthy, right? So yeah,
I know people who Avon has gotten them through the worst times in their life,
mm-hmm.
and it's helped them because it helped them focus on something else.
Hmm.
I know ladies who they don't have to work. They live in nice homes. Their husband
Right.
makes plenty of money, but their children don't need them as much. The house
Right.
is clean,
Right.
but they start selling Avon, they start hitting some goals and getting some recognition, building a social network they didn't have before. Makes a total difference with everyone.
Yeah, I moved to I told y'all last week, I think I moved to Kansas last year in March of 17. And then, like I said, my son joined the Navy. He left at Christmas time, and just things like that. And then it was a really bitter winter up here. Winter, I'm sorry. It was a very bitter winter up here. And so, just sitting in the house that long will just drive you insane.
Yeah.
And then I just felt like I didn't know anyone, or I didn't know anyone well, really. And so, and I said to Frank one day, I said, I really do miss selling Avon because I got to talk to people, because I'm a talker. Well, you can tell.
Yeah, me and you both, we're monopolizing this whole conversation.
I'm sorry.
I tried to get other people to talk, but they just won't. All right. So let's go ahead. I'm going to give Regina a break because we're going to hear a little more from Regina later about social selling. I'm sure, social selling is a big part that y'all might want to hear. And we'll see. I don't think we're going to have time for to go redo that video because we're having really good conversations here. But if you do, go back and look at it again and pay a little more attention to what Deb says about building a team. So I want to see about Renee. Renee is our top seller in the group, selling over $1,000 a campaign. So I would like for Renee to share some selling tips with y'all. And please, don't be afraid to ask questions. That's what we're here for. That's what a collaboration is about. And I am going to hit mute because I have a bad habit of interrupting.
Okay. Well, like I said earlier, I just joined on July 28th. And it was like after business hours when I, finally decided to join, and I couldn't really go out and talk to people. So I got on Facebook, and I just basically, first went on there and set me up a Facebook page strictly for Avon. So I wouldn't go through private personal page posting stuff about my business. Well, I started sending private messages to all of my contacts and just, asking them if they would be interested in Avon. And I also put a post on Facebook and said, if you would like to be added to my Facebook page, my new business page, just, comment yes. Well, I started getting tons of people just saying yes, yes, yes. And I figure probably within a couple hours, I probably had 30 people already that I had added to my business page. Well, the next day, I got out, went through town, and talking to people. And when I got my kid in, I started labeling my catalogs and everything, and I just go around to all the businesses, handing them out. And people around here are just so starved for Avon. It's actually pretty easy here, but still, I was uptown one day, and I was going into the pharmacy, and I had seen two ladies coming out as I was going in. And used to, I wouldn't dare do this. I've always been pretty shy. But when they walked out, I just looked at them and I said, would y'all like an Avon catalog? And their faces just lit up. They said yes. So I gave both of them catalogs. And then I went into a little convenience store and asked them if they wanted one, and they just went crazy. You would think that somebody just brought them a winning lottery ticket or something. But it's just a fact of just getting out there and letting people know what you're doing. And you will eventually start building up customers if you just do that every day. And I've also gotten on Facebook and started putting little advertisements on swap shop groups. And I posted a little thing the other day. I mean, it was just like a little Avon picture, said, I sell Avon. Would you like a brochure or something like that? And within 10 minutes, I had a lady from out of town to contact me wanting a catalog. And so me and my husband got in the car and we drove 30 miles just to go carry her a catalog. But she was so excited, and she sent me a message today and she said, I will have my orders ready for you tomorrow. So, it's just a matter of just getting out there and also when I get my orders in and get them packed up, I put samples in each bag. And after I delivered my packages, a day or two afterwards, a lady called and said she had an order. And she ordered something from one of the samples I gave her. If it hadn't been for that sample, she might not have ever ordered. It was a bottle of perfume. And I thought that was pretty neat that the sample did that much. So now I'm going to be putting samples in every bag. I just ordered a pile of samples yesterday. But also on my business page, I'll do a drawing at the end of each campaign. And everybody that ordered during that campaign's name will be in the drawing. And I'll offer them like a percentage off of their next order or a dollar amount off and just stuff like that. And just doing that and letting them know that I'll be doing that at the end of each campaign makes people want to order. Because people love to try to win drawings and stuff. And also, I try to tell them, if you refer customers to me and when they order, I'll give you like 10% off of your next order. And you'd be surprised at just how much that will draw people to you, just offering incentives like that.
I agree. Man, what a great thing. And I'm so glad I muted myself because I said something like 3 times. And I was like, oh, yes, because don't be breaking her rhythm. I'm terrible about that. Because I get so excited about what y'all are saying. And I go, oh, yeah, I got to add this. So I was awesome. That was a lot of good advice. So I hope that everyone out there kind of took some notes and look at what you can do. And you can't sit down today and say, okay, I'm going to do all this tomorrow. But you can write down everything and then start implementing things. So maybe you can do 1 or 2 things tomorrow. Maybe in a couple of days you add something else. But at least you have some ideas to add to what you're doing now. Does anybody have anything she didn't say? Okay. So one of the things is follow up on those samples too.
Yes.
Sometimes one of the things I shared this today is I used to make it when I was a representative. I would buy the samples of the day cream, night cream, and eye cream of one set. And I would put them in a little bag with a little bow on it. And I would go to my customers who were not skincare customers and give them that sample bag and ask them to try it. I got to determine which bag they needed first, which skincare regimen. But, and then follow up with them in a day or 2. Not a week. Because by a week, you and them done went and forgot. But literally within 24 to 48 hours, follow up. And if they say, oh, I haven't even tried it yet. Well, try it tonight because I'm calling you tomorrow. And you can even say, I don't know. You say, I'm doing a poll. I want to see something. I don't care. I lost my train of thought. But that's how you get people started on skincare. The average skincare regimen is averages $100. Skincare regimens are replenishable about 4 times a year. 4 times 100 is $400. 400 times 10 is $4,000. Is that right? Yeah. That's a lot of money in a year, right? That's almost halfway to President's Club on 10 skincare customers. So, hot dog. Anybody have any questions? Or are y'all just in total awe of everything Regina and Renee has said? Total awe. Okay, good group then. So Trixie is not here, and I'm going to give her a hard time about it, but I don't know why she's not here, so maybe not. But anyway, she see, I got all this from our calls. I mean, this is just what the greatness y'all are bringing out in your calls is where I'm getting here. Oh, yes. So Sky says that she's got her best friend to be a skincare customer. Awesome. Get 9 more best friends, Sky. But great job. Fundraisers. How many of y'all are interested in fundraisers?
Yeah.
I'm just going to go ahead and raise all y'all's hands for you. Okay, so you find the information by going to youravon.com, scroll down to the bottom, and there's a fundraising tab. And on that fundraising, you click that button and learn anything you ever needed to know about fundraising. And then if you have questions, let me or your upline know. So, Sky, you raised your hand? Or was it an accident?
No, I want to know about the fundraising.
Oh, yeah, okay. Okay. I asked you to raise your hand. Duh. I was looking physical, Ray. That's funny. Okay. So, anyway, you'll learn everything you ever needed to know. But, we can learn how to do fundraisers. We can learn how to print off the flyers. We can learn all those things, right? But what do we really need? We need to know how to get one. Right? So, I was talking to Trixie, and she was going to speak tonight, but like I said, she's not here, and I don't know why, so I don't know. But she said that she was going through Facebook, and she seen that lady was doing a fundraiser. I don't remember what kind, so we'll pretend she said garage sale for the 4-H. And Trixie's like, oh, man, I remember, raising money for 4-H when my kids were in school. So she just shot a quick message out to her that said something like that. And she said, another way, an easier way maybe to do a fundraiser is Avon. That's what we used to do when my kids were in 4-H. One conversation led to another, and now she may be getting a fundraiser. I bet that's where she's at right now, getting that fundraiser. But so, you have things in common with other people. What did y'all do for fundraising when your kids were in school or you were in school?
I was band nerd. I sold so much candy.
Okay, band nerds sell candy. So that just makes everybody fat. But we can say Avon make everybody beautiful.
Magazines,
There's
always
no
magazines.
calorie content in Avon products.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. I was just telling them I bought 3 new shirts. I got 2 new shirts today because I can't fit in my clothes. And in my kitchen, there is candy and cheesecake. So, candy. Do y'all think parents get tired of candy?
Uh-huh. Oh,
and I like
yes.
candy too, but we get tired of selling it.
Yeah.
We get tired. How much of that expensive wrapping paper can you take when you know it's cheaper at Hobby Lobby? I mean, that's me. I was like, I ordered a couple of bags, and I'm like, I'm getting my wrapping paper from Hobby Lobby. And then, in case y'all don't know, you go in the right time, you do a Hobby Lobby coupon, you can get like this really nice rolls that you cut. It's perfect. It's like $4. Thick rolls, awesome rolls. Because I'm one of them people, I look at the end of the tube, and if it's more tube than it is paper, I want a thick roll of wrapping paper. So what else do we sell?
Magazines.
Yeah. Oh, cookie dough. That stuff's hideous too.
Magazines, cookie dough, Girl Scout cookies, Boy Scout popcorn. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah. So, why can't we talk to the PTA person that we know, or the youth person, or the band director at the high school, or the youth person at church, or what about even the women's group at church who likes to take all their little trips?
Yeah.
There and not to mention mission trips, cheerleaders. The only people that don't need money is the football players because they have a booster club and they get way more money than I promise you need. Okay, but that's just my personal opinion. But anyway, we have so many opportunities that we can reach out to someone about. How many people here know someone who's having a fundraiser right now because school just started?
Yes.
I can think of 3 schools off the top of my head, and my husband's school ain't even started yet, but they're coming after me. They're coming. So I'm not in real good with these moms, but I'm working on it. So, but you know people who have fundraisers. Do these fundraising companies, do they make money? Or are they just so charitable, they just give it all to the school? If you think that, you're very naive. They make a lot of money, tons of money. And there's nothing wrong with you making money off a fundraiser. You can Avon's going to get 50% because they're going to make their money first. Then you have 50% more to play with. Keep 10 or 20 for yourself or 15 and give the rest to the organization. Somebody on this call, we talked about, one of the things that's hard to compete with in the schools is some of these cookie and candy companies will give prizes away, right? How many of y'all know a kid who will bend over backwards to get a Slinky with a smiley face on it? I got to sell 10 of these.
That would be my kids.
Yes. Okay, good. They're a little salesman. You nurture that because some people make money. So, but they'll do anything for that silly little thing. So you can get yourself an Oriental Trading Company catalog and offer those same little prizes.
Yeah.
How many of y'all knew you can go to Walmart and tell them you're doing a fundraiser for XYZ? Can you donate a bicycle? Or a razor? And how many of y'all know they have a budget set aside that they will actually do that? So you go to Walmart, go to customer service, you get yourself a form and you fill it out, and it's like buying a car or buying a new house. A lot of work involved, but it's worth it. You can even do fundraisers in front of Avon for an organization in front of Walmart.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask if that's what you meant.
Now, Walmart will not let you set up and sell product. But if you have like a display of everything that you're selling, or you just have flyers laid out and you have signs made, like right now, I'm raising money for the American Cancer Society because I'm doing the walk in Tulsa. You can set up a fundraising table once you've got clearance from Walmart, and you can have a fundraiser in Walmart's front door just like everybody else with their little buckets.
Yeah, as long as it's set up as a fundraiser.
Yes. It can't be a place for you to sell. You can't be out there going, here's an Avon brochure, here's an Avon. You can't do that. But once they bought something,
At the door.
your contact information, because you have to go give it to them. And you can even do that upon yourself. Not even have an organization permission. Say like Arkansas Children's Hospital. You can have a fundraiser you do yourself to give to Arkansas Children's Hospital. As long as you give the money to Arkansas Children's Hospital, you're good.
Mm-hmm.
You can also call Arkansas Children's and get a letter letting them know you're going to do a fundraiser. Can I use this letter so I can show people, yes, I am doing a fundraiser for this group? Tons of things, tons of ideas. And, when you are walking out of Walmart and you don't have any change because you have your debit card, or you ain't got time to stop because your kids are squalling. But that person who's saying, donate here, you can go put that squalling kid in the car as long as somebody's watching him, and then come back. I got a boy, so I said him. And then come back, get out. Oh, he's saying hi. Okay, bye-bye. And talk to that person about fundraisers. Y'all know my little booklet I carry around? It has all my incentives in it. Get yourself a little booklet with all the flyers in it and all the information in it, and be prepared to show that to a fundraising captain outside of Walmart, or on the corner trying to do a car wash, or got somebody making barbecue sandwiches. What's easier? Car wash or Avon?
Avon.
Standing outside of Walmart or Avon? And
I don't wash my own car.
yeah, but sometimes they like to say they'll wash your car for a donation. So, and if you do go through there to get a fundraiser, and you do ask them to do a fundraiser, go ahead and let them wash your car, and don't you dare give them $3. You give them a good amount, because that's a good way to get one. All right, so, but Trixie, it was just finding common ground. Let's see. I lost my little sticky paper. Here it is. All right. Okay. So let's wind most of this up with. Ooh, what time is? Yeah. Okay. Renee. Not Renee. Regina.
Oh,
Yeah. You're on, girl. Why don't you tell us about social selling? Because you seem to really have a lot of good tips and information. And look at me on mute.
okay. Well, social selling is a big thing now. You know, social media, the way people review and react to businesses can make or break that business actually now, and that will become more so and more so as we go along in time. And so a lot of people think, oh, okay, well, you know what, I'm going to sell Avon, so I'm going to make my business page and then I'm just going to post my product. No, that's not what you do. Yes, you do need a business page, and it needs to look professional. It needs to look right. But it's more than just putting a product post up. You know, Facebook used to be, your post would be seen the more likes and shares that you got on your Facebook post, whether that was your personal page, a business page, or whatnot. That is not the way that it is anymore. It's a new algorithm. As you see all the people going, ooh, copy and share this so your friends can see your post. Well, that's a lie. It does not work that way. The algorithm that, what's the guy's name, y'all? Zuckerberg or whatever his name is, that founded Facebook wants more interaction between people. And so if you have a post and it's just a plain post and it's not promoting conversation or interaction, your post gets moved to the bottom of the pile. So if you can post product, and I think that you should, on your business page, but also on your business page, you're going to want to post things that are like what we've said all along, an open-ended question, anything that will make people stop and go, oh yeah, and I got something to say. Boom, boom, boom. Today, I tried it today on my personal page with a map of the coming winter weather. A lot of responses. I also tried it about, what was it, Stephanie, 3 weeks ago, with 4 photos of fall decor for my mantle. And I just said a simple, hey, can y'all help me out and just tell me which one of these you like the best. I had I don't know how many comments, out the wazoo, and people liking it. People commenting, me commenting back. So it's not just, if you see my post, comment hi. No, that's not what he wants. That will not work. You have to post make a post that makes people have a conversation where you're responding, they're responding, that bumps your post up through the news feed and more people see it. Likes are still good. Shares are still good, but anything that's promoting interaction is the best. And so once you have yourself up in the news feed and you've got 90 people that's commented on your mantle post, the next post you make can be a product post because more people are going to see it now. Do you see what I'm saying? Does that make sense to you? Yeah. Okay. And then once another big thing now is that when you do have a Facebook post of a new skincare or the new bath line or whatever it is, and you get a like on it, you can't just sit back and wait for them to go buy it. You have to, oh, I have a like, I need to message her. Hey, Donna, I saw that you liked my new kids' bath. Would you like to maybe try some of that for your grandchildren or your little girl or your this or that? Well, yeah, shoot, girl, that's a good price, $5.99. You know what, baby? I got you right here. And now you've made a sale. So follow up on every like and comment because, like we said a while ago, it is a numbers game. And that's part of, you have to, we say it all the time, show up in person, show up. You got to show up in Facebook too. And you, like I said, you gotta have that right kind of look. If you don't know how to set up your business page to have a zing to it, you need to Google that or Pinterest that or whatever you need to do to find some ideas of how do I present myself, what do I say about myself to make myself stand out against thousands of other Avon representatives, because we're all doing the same thing, right? So so we have to also not just that, but you want to be able to give the people who are following your business page and who are following your personal page, and let me just clarify, I don't think any of you are, but do not use your personal page as your business page. Have a separate business page, otherwise it looks like spam. So you have to also have valuable insight to give. We talked about this last week where we said we got to become our own expert. I got to know what's in the skincare. What is it going to do for me? How's it going to help me? I want to give valuable insight to the right person at the right time, much like we're talking about Trixie. She found common ground for the fundraiser. You got to do the same thing. When your friends are talking on Facebook, I had a girl about, I don't know, when I very first started, y'all, I'm looking for a new foundation. Which one do y'all like, MAC or blah, 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 whatever? I'm like, hey girl, I like Avon. Right? So I got to be at the right place at the right time, and that means I've got to be diligent about what I'm saying. I got to be strategic about what I'm saying, and I don't want to sound like I'm giving you a sales pitch all the time. I want to sound like when you're talking about you went to your dermatologist today or whatever your issue is, I want to sound like that I know what I'm talking about when I type on this Facebook. Okay? I don't want to just say, girl, buy my product. You want to buy my product? You want to buy, Donna, you want to buy some shampoo today? No, you don't want to, Donna. No, Donna, don't shake your head because you don't today because I said it wrong.
Not right.
Right. You want to, I want to say, I want to say, girl, I know something that can help you. I had that same problem. Let me tell you what my sister did. Let me tell you what they did. I want to know what the ingredients are so that I can help you help yourself. And that's the name of the game. Just like we were talking about a while ago, it's a relationship thing. Do you care about me or not? I want to write a post with important knowledge. I want to share relevant post from other pages, maybe about skincare, but I want to add, when I do that, I want to always add my own comment about stuff about Avon. Also, relationships lead to sales, not the other way around. And so don't forget that, girls. And always, you know, like we were talking about a while ago, we talked, you know, Sky said her cat died. And we were like, oh, we're so sorry your cat died, Sky. It's the same way on Facebook or Instagram or wherever you're at. Y'all, I just got a new job promotion. You need to be one of the ones going, congratulations, Stephanie. I'm so proud. That's the way to go, girl. I know you waited for a long time. So, or, you know what, guys, my uncle just died. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry this has happened to your family right now. And y'all already know to do that. And we do it with our little group of friends, but we need to do it in a broader way. I need to know who likes my page, and I don't have to necessarily be friends, because now you can just, you know, follow that person. And I don't need to comment every day. That's a little creepy. But I need to at least show up from time to time and give some feedback. Oh, your earrings look so pretty today. Oh, I love that necklace you're wearing. Or whatever. You know, I want to give good feedback to the people who already are trying to support me in my business. And through that, I'm hopefully gaining sales. Let's see. You know, I had to write notes because, y'all, I'm getting old. You know, sometimes you can talk to them about, and this goes with that, you can have a meaningful conversation. It don't always have to be about Avon. You can talk about other things, and that's okay too. Because, you know what? I used to sell Plexus. I know I don't look like it, and that's okay. But anyway, you sell Plexus, and I was good at that too. And I had a mentor, and she was very good at it. And she made really good money. And we had a team. But I swear to God, y'all, it felt like it was cramming it down my throat. Sell, sell, sell. Do this, do this, do this. And finally, I just, she goes, "Hey, Regina, I see you're not working your business." I said, "Girl, you getting on my nerves. I can't take that sell, sell, sell all the time. It feels like you're running it down our throats. I don't feel like you really care about me as your friend anymore. We used to go to lunch and hang out. We don't even do that anymore because all I hear about is you sticking plexes. Can I have a break?" It's the same way with Avon. They don't always want to hear about the latest, greatest perfume. Sometimes they just want to hear about what you're doing. Sometimes I just want to hear about what you're doing. And then if Avon comes up in the conversation, hooray. And if it don't, okay, that's good too. We got another day to work on that. But you want to be able to give good, relevant advice. What's the best daycare in South Arkansas? All of you could maybe answer that. Who has the best advice for me today? And how is that going to help me make my life easier? And then that establishes you as their go-to person. Now you're helpful. Now you're helpful to them. And now that you're helpful to them, when they do get ready to get some new shampoo, some new skincare, I want new jewelry, now who are they going to call? Oh, they're going to call me because now I'm in their circle. Does that make sense? So, if you don't think you know how to work your Facebook well, if you don't know how to work social media well, I'm always glad to help you, of course. But even better than that, on your Avon Social under Avon 2.0 is a training, and it's called Social Selling Simplified. And so it's an 8-week course. I actually just did it with my team, I'm starting it with my team next week for them to do one chapter a day or one chapter a week for 8 weeks. And then on Friday, we'll discuss what they've learned and what I've learned. And hopefully that'll help grow our businesses more so. So anybody got any questions or any thoughts or anything to add to that? Don't all talk at once. Y'all do this every time. I know you got things to say.
I'm going to take next week off because Regina's got this.
No, y'all, I don't.
Okay, all you quiet people are you're about to speak. I need you to talk. All right, so
made me hot to talk.
So much great information today. Wow, who feels like they got something out of this today?
Oh, I did.
Yeah, I mean, this was a great call, and this is what collaboration should be. So this was wonderful. So it's a couple of things to hit on. Renee talked about she private messaged all of her Facebook friends and say, hey, you're interested in getting an Avon brochure or seeing an Avon brochure. She asked people to be added to her page. She went into businesses, convenience stores, hands out samples. I'm just going to give a synopsis. Created a business page. She offers a percentage or a dollar amount off from customers who order during that campaign, and she asked for referrals. And then Regina talked more about relationship building, leads to sales, finding common ground, becoming the expert in product, sharing relevant posts, and following up on likes and comments, and posts that encourage interaction. And she talked about, like saying, hey, I see you got a new car, or I see you got a new promotion. She's hit on that. Well, you know what's even easier than that? Happy birthday.
Yeah.
All right. I just had a birthday. Okay. And I had to go look back and look and see every single person who told me happy birthday and hit a like on it and hope I didn't miss anybody. It gets out of hand. So I like to say thank you, thank you, thank you. And sometimes I start out with that, but then half an hour later, it's like, I can't do this all day. But people, you can't tell me that when it's your birthday, you don't look and see who said happy birthday.
Yes.
And you also can't tell me sometimes there's not a person or two that sticks out as they didn't tell me happy birthday. Maybe they forgot. It's okay. Sometimes I forget. So I'm going to show y'all one thing. Well, I'm not going to show y'all all that because it's ridiculous. Let me see. Maybe in the bottom. Oh, way down here. I have these happy birthday posts. These cute little pictures. And I see that. And sometimes I change them out because I don't want to give the same people everything all the time. But I keep about 10 in my photos. And I just, every time somebody has a birthday, I go through my little list and I have 3 or 4 a day. And I send them a little picture. Happy birthday. It's a cute little picture. Sometimes it fits their personality. Sometimes it don't. One of my favorite ones is a chicken wearing a hat. It says, "Hey, chick, happy birthday." It's one of my new favorites. It was my birthday, like I said, last week, so I loaded up on some new material. But anyway, those are simple things to do every day. That's one easy one. So we are going to go around, and I want everybody to speak except Regina and Renee can only speak if they want. Y'all good. But I would like the rest of y'all to just to kind of say, tell me, what did you get out of the call tonight, and what do you plan on implementing?
Dark. I just use my personal page. I don't have a business page, so that's something I should probably do.
Yeah. Regina, check your text, please. Nah, you didn't talk enough, Sky. Tell us what you got out of tonight and what you plan on implementing.
I talk all the time.
I know, but I want to hear more.
What, Emily? In a minute. Done with this
Kirby,
call.
Kirby, I was gonna say that if you do not have a business page
Oh,
and you are running a business and you're using your personal page, Facebook can shut you down. That's the thing, because it's considered spam. So if you're showing product posts on your personal page,
Your brother the car.
people can turn you in for spam. The only thing you can do
I
on your
guarantee you had it first.
is to give your link to your website. That's all you can do. So I just wanted you to be aware of that.
yeah, and from personal experience, if you do it constantly, you message people real fast, because I'm like super fast, and I have a lot of people I know, so I want to get stuff done real fast. They will put you in Facebook jail.
Yeah, sometimes that private message thing, like even when they stop you from messaging, if people answer you and then you like respond to them, it'll let you in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I know. But that's a different subject, though. I mean, what you're normally doing is not a big deal. I was sending a lot of stuff out to a lot of people really fast, and apparently
happened?
on that. Okay, and you don't know what kind of panic you have. Do you think you're going to lose your Facebook page because it's got your kids' pictures on it? First I'm like, take my page, not my baby's pictures. Okay, so who else wants to share?
I'll go.
Yes.
The one thing that I did get out of this tonight is the number game, reaching out to more people, not just stopping at 2 or 3. Because like you say, when you invite people to the parties, like you have a number of 30, actually maybe 10 show up. So reaching out to more people would be something that I did learn and I need to work on.
Yes, good. Next. Regina says, and that works face to face too, Donna. Yep.
Okay.
Come on, I'm looking here for my Jeopardy music. Come on, somebody speak. I'm gonna start.
I thought I was unmuted, but I wasn't.
Oh well, you're muted now.
Okay, so in my other venture, or one of, don't yell at me. When we're messaging people for parties, they tell us to do at least 100 invites, because that'll get you about 25 to 30 yeses.
Yeah, good.
So if you're going to do a party when you're messaging, and I have found that is effective.
Good tip. What did you get out of tonight that you'll start implementing?
Well, between my children fighting each other and me running around like a crazy person, not a whole lot, because I'm going to have to go back and listen to it again. But
Alrighty.
I got that Regina's going to help me with my business page.
Good. All right. Who would like to talk? Oh, I am not muted. I thought I was. Who wants to talk next? Oh, let's see. We only got that one person left, and you know who you are.
No.
No?
I had to hear it. I've been waiting all night to hear that.
Okay, so you don't want to share anything?
I think I'm going to implement the referral program.
Very good.
That seems like it's going to be a big hit, probably, with getting more customers in, as well as still reaching out to other people.
Okay, good. And you listened to a lot of videos today, you told me. Is there anything that you really struck a chord with you today that you might want to share?
When giving people samples, as Molly was on one of her videos, she said, make note of what you give them.
Yeah.
That way in 2 days when you're following up, you know exactly what you handed them. So, you know, you can ask about that specific product.
You have listened to a lot of Molly today because
I did.
You know
My whole
exactly
day
what you
consisted of
handed them.
Molly. The whole day went to listening to Molly.
You sounded just like her there for a second. And exactly, good advice. I think this has been a fantastic call. This has been probably one of the best boot camps I've ever had as far as interaction and fun. I want to share my screen. I know we're running over, but hey, let me tell y'all, I want to share a couple of things with you and then we're out of here. This is Regina's page. She gave me permission to share it. I seen this today for the first time, and I wanted y'all to see how professional this page looks. Look at her picture. She gorgeous. She has a cute name for her page, and nice cover photo. I'm going to scroll. I'm going to go too slow or too fast, but isn't this gorgeous? Look at this. I placed an online order with Regina. It was so easy. The products that I wanted were on sale. Hi, Regina. I'm excited to hear I won the mystery prize. Do you see this interaction? And can you recommend her? Well, heck yeah, we can. Uh-oh, this is going to take a while. Okay, well, I guess it ain't doing anything. For me, and then there's videos. This is a nice page. Would y'all agree?
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
This page is gorgeous. Now, I have to ask, did you get all of these from the social, Avon Social, or somewhere else? Oh, you're muted.
I'm sorry. I got all of those from Avon Social. And I just, I just got them all from Avon Social. And then I try to come up with something. Sometimes my brain freezes and I go to the book and I look at whatever they've typed on there. If there's not enough words or whatever, or what I think is descriptive enough. Another thing you can do to get interaction started today, one of the posts was, what do you love about yourself? And it was the different squares of the reps from the book. And, sometimes it's having some good friends or family start the conversation, and then other people will join in. And so today, Jessica was like, here's what I love about myself, blah, 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 blah. And I love that I got this new self-esteem and all this kind of stuff. And so when somebody comments like that, the next thing you need to do is ask another question. Mm-hmm. How do you think we should? She was talking about competition among women, and I said, how do you think we can just squash that competition among women? How do you think is the best way to build self-esteem? Well, here's what I did. She said, and so it's a constant. You got to do a give and take all the time.
Yeah, and open-ended questions gather so much information, and it keeps the conversation going so you can learn more. But it is after 8, and I do like to give everybody their time and stay within schedule. But I think this has been a great call. I truly enjoyed it. Next week is our last collaboration call. The week after that will be graduation. So here is what I need from you lovely ladies. One-on-one next week. I want you to think about everything that you've learned. I want you to think about what areas that you need the most help in. And I want you to tell me what your goals are. Really, what your goals are. After going through this program, what's your immediate goal, as in next title level for sales and recruiting, and what is your long-term goal? So short goal, short-term, long-term, what do you need the most help with? Let's spend our next one-on-one call discussing these things that are going to make our business move forward. This whole class was called Path to Bronze Ambassador. Every one of you are on your way, even though you're at different stages. So I think that everyone on this call, even if you're struggling and you haven't even got anybody signed up yet, or you haven't got anybody signed up in this call, you can still give yourself a big pat on the back and a congratulations, because you're here and you're faithful and you are doing the best you can to move your business forward, and you will. It moves slower for some and faster for others. So no shame in anybody's game. Y'all are all doing a wonderful job. And I think I'm gonna miss this boot camp. My gosh, if my next boot camp is anything like this one, I'm gonna feel blessed beyond measure, because this one's been great. Which brings me to another topic. I need to start building my next boot camp. So anybody here that's going to be a bronze ambassador in the next campaign or two is more than welcome to join my leadership development program class that lasts 13 weeks, that gets you from bronze ambassador or beyond to bronze leader. And that's the national 13-week program that Avon started the coaching program around. So I'm looking for people for that, because that starts September 11th. So if you can be a bronze ambassador either right before that starts or the campaign after, then I can go ahead and put you in the class. Now, that being said, anyone here who has team members and you feel like would benefit from a boot camp, let me know. You talk to them first. Tell them your experience. Ask them if they want to go through this nightmare you went through. And if they say yes, then let's get them signed up, okay? I don't think it's been that bad, except I know for y'all, this is my job, so I'm here, okay? And I know some of y'all have struggled because you have jobs and you have children, and it's tough sometimes, but for the most part, you've all been here. Even the people who aren't here tonight, they're still here for the one-on-ones. They just missed tonight. They had some other plans, but it's okay. In boot camp, we're pretty flexible. In the leadership development program, I'll be honest, I'm a little less flexible, because Avon's going to actually put that in your file and say, yes, they are certified. All right. But anywho, anybody else have anything they want to share before we say good night? All right. Good deal. I look forward to our one-on-ones next week. It's going to be crazy, because I have moved my Mondays to Tuesday and Wednesday, and that's all I'm going to be doing is talking to y'all. Good thing I'm a talker. All right. Good night, ladies.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Night.
Good night.